What is up, beautiful? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Zosha the doll, if you didn't fucking know. Today we're going to talk about what is shadow work and how do you do it, or how do you begin your shadow work. Okay? So guys, the long and short is I always love to bring these topics to you in a very simplified version to explain to you guys, what these topics mean, and kind of break it down into layman terms, because I'm a regular person just like you guys, and it has taken me a while to be able to navigate through some of these topics. And when I really learn about what it is, I'm like, oh, I've been doing that all the time. So it's just you're not familiar with the terminology. Okay, so shadow work, if you really break it down to layman terms and common understanding, is, you ready guys? Shadow work is actually self-reflection. Okay, so shadow work is self-reflection. Shadow work is sitting down with yourself and realizing the path that you've been on life thus far, the choices that you've made, how they've affected you and how they've affected other people. All right. A lot of times we make decisions. Yeah, guys, a lot of times we actually go through our day, and sadly it is human nature of survival. Okay, what we do is we tend to put ourselves first, and we don't remember to think about our fellow man or fellow woman. Okay, so I might have been exiting the gas station and just let the door close behind me and not even look behind to see if someone was there for me to be kind enough to hold the door open for them. Being kind and being polite is actually a really big thing that will help increase you and elevate you on your spiritual journey. So shadow work is it is self-reflection. It's realizing like, hey, I shouldn't have done that. I should have been kinder. I shouldn't have said that. I probably hurt that person's feelings. I shouldn't have bullied that person, and now they are fucking depressed and they don't even come to work or school anymore. I should have been kinder. Okay, shadow work is actually realizing when you're allowing your ego self to lead your actions, lead you in life, and you're not leading by spirit. Okay, shadow work is reflecting on I would personally suggest that you do shadow work every evening. Okay, shadow work needs to be done every evening before you go to bed. Okay, because it's my personal belief that when you go to bed, you go to heaven and you visit the spiritual realm, you visit the kingdom of heaven, and yeah, you don't want to start to get banned from coming into the kingdom of heaven night after night after night because you're not doing your shadow work. Because if you continue to be banned from the kingdom of heaven every night, then you start to feel like you're not worthy. Then you start to live more in the ego, which is your shadow self. Okay, and then you don't make good choices anymore because you don't feel worthy. So to avoid all of that, you guys, you need to do daily self-reflection / shadow work so that you can show up for yourself every day and be your best self. Okay, doing your shadow work is super fucking important, because if you don't do your shadow work, you will most definitely go down the wrong path in life. You need to be doing your shadow work to make sure that you're not offending other people, to make sure that you're spreading God's love, to make sure that you are being the best person that you can be, to make sure that, hey, I know I hurt that person today and I didn't really mean to, and ask God for forgiveness. Like on a daily basis, we need to be doing this. I do suggest before you go to sleep at night, because when you go to sleep at night is a lot of times how we harbor a lot of emotions, which I'll be talking about it in another video as well. Okay, guys? Doing your shadow work is really simple, okay? I suggest that you go to the mirror, and if anything even bothers you, okay, at the end of the night before you take your shower, this is how I personally had started. Yeah, guys, to be honest with you, personally, I'll tell you how I started to begin my shadow work on a daily basis, okay? When things will bother me, okay, or I know I didn't make the best choice, or I didn't make the best choice for my higher self, or even if I know that I might have offended someone, I go to the mirror every night before I take my shower, okay? And I say, I should have made this choice. I should have said this. I shouldn't have said this. I know I offended this person, and I hope, I'll apologize to them tomorrow. I hope they forgive me. Not saying that you want to be like kissing anybody's ass and anything like that, but, doing your shadow work is realizing when you're fucking wrong about something. That's really and truly what it is, because if you don't do your shadow work, you will veer off into living in the ego all the time, which will be horrible for your soul, okay? Doing your shadow work every night will help prevent you from leading a life of like fucking despair, I'll tell you guys. Doing your shadow work is being in tune with your emotions, being in tune with yourself, and admitting when you've done something wrong, either to yourself or to someone else. Doing your shadow work is actually forgiving yourself for allowing someone to treat you in an ill manner, because sometimes, we accept abuse and stuff like that, and we don't, the abuser has their own part to play, but then we do need to forgive ourselves too for allowing the abuser to abuse us. Because like I told you guys a few videos ago, the reason that people treat you like shit is because you do allow them to. You want to make sure that you're making the best choices, living right, even eating right, you guys. Like, I personally do not partake in swine. I feel like it's a filthy animal. I feel like it's a demonic animal for you to be eating. And if you eat swine, you need to fucking stop eating it, because that probably is what's making you so fucking mean, okay, all the time, and aggressive. I know that a lot of my Latino brothers and sisters, ustedes están comiendo ese lechón como like it's the best thing, but you guys need to stop eating it, please. Don't eat pork for like 3 months and see the change in your attitude, okay? Okay, check the change in your attitude if you don't eat pork for like good 3 months, okay? So, clean living also starts with your diet. It starts with your attitude. It starts with the way that you treat other people. It starts with the way that you treat yourself. It starts with the things that you accept, okay? So like I told you guys, the exercise that I want you to start to practice from now on a daily basis, okay? This will help you guys so much in life. It will this will change your life, okay? Doing your shadow work, especially on a daily basis. Go to the mirror, when it's evening time, say maybe 6 o'clock when the sun is going down, and say to yourself, self, I had a good day. I should have done this. I shouldn't have done this. I shouldn't have let what's her name talk to me, so and so talk to me, and kind of how I should have stood up for myself. I should not have said this to so and so. Tomorrow I'm gonna apologize to her. Nobody's perfect, you guys. I'm not perfect. I'm not gonna come on here like, yeah, guys, I'm not gonna come on here like I never fucking made a mistake, okay? I've ate pork like maybe 2 or 3 times in my whole entire life. Just to try it. But after that, like, I really fucking regret it. And I was like, God forgive me. Like, I know it's an unclean animal. And actually, like, the last time I ate it was like a really long time ago. But the last time I ate it, I noticed that I was really aggressive that day. And I could actually feel it like going through my system. Like, I couldn't wait to get it out of my system. I thought it was so nasty. And I asked God to forgive me, but I also, had to say, I forgive myself. for wanting to be fucking greedy and trying it just like everybody else. Like, sorry, I'm sorry, body, you know, because I value my body very much, you guys, and you guys should too. So, you know, the things that you put in your body is really important. That's part of like doing your shadow work too, is like taking good care of yourself, okay? You know, guys, not to, you know, be like super graphic and everything like that too, but if you have like negative and intrusive thoughts that you know are not yours, okay, suak thoughts, okay, you know, forgive yourself at the end of the night, or even like as soon as that, I like rebuke that. Like, I rebuke that in the name of Yeshua, okay? Rebuke those kinds of negative thoughts, and then, you know, say to yourself, I forgive myself for even like thinking that was not my thought. Forgive yourself, forgive others, okay? And try to live good and do self-reflection at the end of each day. The reason that you do this in front of the mirror is because, you know, it's a self-reflection. So yeah, guys, let's start to practice nightly self-reflection. After you guys start to do self-reflection, come back in a week and tell me like if you see a difference, okay? That's how you do your shadow work, is self-reflection, okay? And being in tune with your feelings, okay? And being polite not only to yourself, but being kind to others as well. That's how you do your shadow work, is you forgive yourself, forgive other people, and try to live good, okay? Reflect on, you know, the way that you work towards someone. If you were feeling jealous of someone today, you know, that's not a good feeling, you know, to have. I thank God I don't have like a jealous bone in my body. I don't experience jealousy, maybe just because of the way I was raised and stuff like that. But you know, do your self-reflection, because that's one of the most nastiest feelings, okay? Is to be jealous of someone. You know, that's why, you know, we don't have Selena in our lives today, the Mexican you know, singer, because, you know, someone was jealous of her and decided to take her out of the world. So, you know, that's not right, okay? Really check yourself, check your emotions, you know, ask God to forgive you for feeling jealous and feeling those negative, envious emotions towards someone, because it's not okay. But at the same time, don't be so hard on yourself. Say, I forgive myself for feeling those emotions, because it's just a human emotion, okay? It's really just a human emotion. So learn to forgive yourself and forgive others for the way that they treat you, but learn to really look yourself in the mirror. Yeah, guys, really look yourself in the mirror. And I want to tell you guys this too. Do you know how many people can't even look at themselves in the mirror because of like, they've done so much bad stuff that now accumulate and accumulate and accumulate, and now they can barely look themselves in the mirror. They can look at their face, you know, shave, put the makeup on, but they can't really like peer into their eyes in the mirror because they feel so ashamed. They haven't done their shadow work for a long time, okay? Don't let that be you, okay? Make sure that every night before you go to bed, you can look yourself deep in the eye and say, I love myself, I'm proud of myself and the way that I'm leading my life. I'm not perfect, but I'm doing my best to show kindness to myself, to show kindness to others, to be kind to my spouse, to my children, you know, to the people that I work with and stuff like that. So just try to lead a good life and do what's right, you guys, okay? Shadow work will help you to release a lot of emotions that, you know, you didn't even know were there, like, you know, childhood wounds and stuff like that. I talked in another video about how to heal your inner child. So, you know, that is also part of doing your shadow work, whether it be self-inflicted or inflicted from someone else. You need to forgive yourself and you need to forgive others. That's what shadow work is forgiveness, okay? So pretty much that's it that I have to say on the topic, you guys. I appreciate you so much for watching my video. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Leave me a hibiscus emoji. Leave me some comments in the bottom, you know, show me some love, so it encourages me to make more videos. Yeah, guys, and if you would like to, you can feel free to donate to my cash app. I'll put it right here. But other than that, I love you guys so much, and stay blessed and prayed up. Until next time, go do your shadow work. Mwah. Bye.